Hello guys, welcome back to my channel, and for those who are new here, hi, my name is Gabriela. I'm a certified personal trainer and performance nutrition coach. In today's video I will show you how to get the most of your workouts when you have a limited equipment. So for example, when you are traveling, staying in a hotel, or for you are doing a home workout, we will be using only the dumbbells. But before we start, let me just do my hair. I'm just standing and I'm sweating already. It's just super hot here and humid. All you need is a pair of dumbbells. If you do not have the dumbbells yet and you are thinking about doing a home workout, so just training at home for whatever reason, I definitely recommend you to get adjustable dumbbells. You can basically get a different weight. If you have just one pair of dumbbell, it will be a bit harder for you to do all the different exercises and target different muscle groups. Of course, everything is possible, and if you have just this option, it is absolutely okay. You will just have to play with the rep ranges and different tempo, etc. If your dumbbells are too light, you will need to do more repetitions, and if they are too heavy for certain exercises, you will have to do less repetitions. Also, we will be doing a full body workout. We will start with the glutes and the legs, and then we will move on to the upper body as well. We'll do a few exercises for the shoulders or the delts, also for the arms and the back. I'll be going through the full workout with you, but I will show you the doggy running around. I will show you what kind of exercises you can do, and then you will adjust according to your own needs. Okay, so let's get started. I'm doing just lightweight. This is not a real weight I would be using, of course. I'm just grabbing 7.5 kilo dumbbells. Again, it really depends on your own experience, on your own strength, etc. First exercise, we will be doing the Romanian deadlift. This exercise focuses mainly on your glutes, and also your back and your hamstrings are engaging a little bit, but again, it is a more glute dominant movement. And what I want you to do is place your feet just hip width apart, and the feet will be straight. Now you engage your core. Position your dumbbells to like a 45-degree angle. You don't want to go forward, but because you have the dumbbells, it's actually better than the barbell. You will have less stress on your lower back, simply because you don't have to go forward too much. You can keep the dumbbells on the side of your body, and you can do a more, I would say, natural movement. Just feels so much better. Raise your core. You will drive the hips back first as far as you can, and when you can't go any further, you'll go slightly more to the knees and drive the hips even more back. Always breathe into your belly. You can hold for 2 seconds, especially if you have lighter dumbbells and need to make the exercise harder. So hold, keep the stretch in your glutes, and now drive up. No need to squeeze at the top, okay? You have no tension, so leave the squeezing for the exercises like hip thrust. We will be focusing on that stretch at the bottom. Keep the belly in, drive up. You can do around really 12 to 15 repetitions, but again, if you have very heavy dumbbells, you will do less repetitions. That's Romanian deadlift. Now we will be doing straddle lifts, and so what you will do, you will grab one dumbbell this time. You will place the feet just slightly more than hip width apart, just so you can go down to the knees. And again, this will be a more glute dominant movement. You'll keep the core tight, you will drive the hips slightly back and then down to your knees. This will be the lowest we go, where your quads are horizontal, where you have the most stretch in your glutes, and then you will drive up. Again, no squeeze at the top, so hips back and down, stretch. Again, you can implement around 2-3 seconds pause at the bottom, down, hold, 1, 2, 3, and drive up. A slow and controlled movement, just to get those glutes and your muscles working. Of course, the legs are engaging a little bit as well, but the main focus will be on the glutes. In case that you would like to target your quads more, use a small elevation if you have a smaller flexibility in your ankles. Normally, I would use a thin plate, 5 kilos. It really depends what kind of equipment you you have, but you can use anything you have at home really. When we've been in lockdown, I was using 2 books at the same height or just 1 book, depending on, again, how big it is. So in this case, I'm taking my plate, put it on the floor. Now I will elevate my heels, and the difference will be that this will be more core dominant movement. So you will try to keep the torso more straight, but still you have to lean forward just slightly, and you will be focusing on, instead of driving the hips back, you will be driving your knees forward. Okay, I'll just grab my dumbbell, keep it on the chest, or of course as well, if you have 2 dumbbells, you can just keep them on the side. It really doesn't make such a difference. Here, keep the core tight and focus on driving the knees forward. And you will drive your toes and focus on that stretch in your quads. So here, the quads are working more. Again, you can perform a slower movement if you have lighter dumbbell and drive up. 1 more. And drive up. This would be a more core dominant movement compared to the straddle lifts. Next exercise, we will do lunges. We'll be focusing on the legs and the glutes. This time we will take 2 dumbbells, stand upright first, and we will do the reverse lunge. Engage your core, lean forward slightly, and do a big step to the back. This would be a more glute dominant movement. Okay, slow and control movement. Again, to make the exercise harder, go slower and add 1 second pause at the bottom. In case you would like to do more quads, again, smaller steps, stay more straight, and you would be doing a split squats instead. You will be driving the knee forward. In case that you are struggling with your balance, your stability, what you can do is that instead of holding 2 dumbbells and trying to manage that reverse lunge, especially when you're not used to the movement, or if you're a beginner, then you will take only 1 dumbbell and you will hold onto something. Really, it can be a sofa, it can be anything you have at home, or just the wall. You will not be pulling yourself up. You are just touching something lightly to help you with the balance. So I will just hold onto this wall a little bit, and now slowly I will focus on that movement. Again, step back, lean forward, stretch your glute, and slowly up. If you're a beginner, you can start with this movement if you're struggling with reverse lunges, and then over time you can progress to 2 dumbbells without the support. Now moving on to the upper body, we will be focusing on the shoulders. So we will do a shoulder press, dumbbell shoulder press, of course, because we are using only the dumbbells. This is a bit heavy, but you can see that for the lower body is good weight for me. Now for shoulders is a bit heavy, so I will do less reps, for example. And what you will do, this will be your starting position, okay? Just mind that for the shoulders, we never want to keep the dumbbell straight and keep the chest up and arms in the back. You always want to stay a bit more neutral and keep like a 45-degree angle in your arms. Soften your knees, do not squat down, just soften them. Engage your core, keep it tight and drive up. Slowly down. 2, 3. And make sure again the movement is controlled. You don't want to do like anything like that. That's where the shoulders wouldn't engage that well. Preferably do a slow control movement. Make sure that your core is tight and that you are not pushing yourself and jumping off your legs. So that is the dumbbell shoulder press. You can also do a seated variation. That would actually help you to get more of your shoulders, because you will not be able to cheat that much as if you will do this, okay? So if you will sit down on a chair, on a sofa, anything you have available, and you will try again not to arch, but you will try to keep that core tight and just control with your shoulders. Okay, next exercise we will do the lats and your back, and our exercise is called neutral dumbbell row. Well, guys, I'm sweating so much. Please give me a like, because this is so tiring, even though I'm really doing few repetitions. Wow, I'm literally dripping. Keep your core tight. You'll bend over slightly. Make sure that you are not arching, but also you don't want to be like this, okay? So more like neutral spine. Brace your core and keep the hips in the back. And now you will drive not just straight up. Try thinking going slightly forward and then drive towards your hips. Also make sure that you are not going out, but you're driving more here and keeping those elbows in. And what you'll be focusing on again, stretch at the bottom and then squeeze at the top. The movement would be more, you will drive forward, you'll stretch your lat, and after that you squeeze at the top. Keep the core tight, also elbow close to your body, not out, and drive with the dumbbell towards your hip. That will be targeting the lats. I was literally sweating so much, and this is actually, guys, that's why I would like you to understand as well, that sweating does not mean that you are working hard. And also, if you're training and your goal is to sweat as much as possible, first of all, it has nothing to do with how hard you're working and how good results you're getting, and also it has nothing to do with the fat loss as well. It is not your fat crying and burning. It is just the fact that it is too hot for you and your body is trying to regulate the body temperature. So I just can't stand outside and I'm sweating. This is nothing close to my workouts. I just do a couple of repetitions with you just to show you the exercises. It's just too much. So sweating does not tell you if you're getting results or if you're losing fat. We will do one more exercise for the upper body, and that will be the lateral raise. So I'm getting you more of the basics, and especially the exercises that you can do with the dumbbells. I'm grabbing smaller dumbbells. If your dumbbells are too heavy, you might not be able to do this exercise. In that case, you can use the long band, you can stand on it, and you can do this movement. Optimally, you should use something within 4 or 5 kilograms max, unless you are really like advanced. If you're doing it correctly, it's a very hard exercise. When you're training your shoulders, to remind you, you are not driving to the side. You can see here that it's more on my back engaging. So what we will do instead, you will try to keep the arms slightly in front, the scapular plane. Do not want to go to the side. That will be more your traps and your back. I'm trying to hit the shoulders. Always when you're doing any exercise in the standing position, you'll just soften your knees, engage your core, and now imagine that you're pulling the whole weight with your shoulder. You will engage, up, breathe in, the back. So you see here, it is less my back engaging, is more shoulders. Slow and control movement. Your dumbbells are, let's say, 1-2 kilos and they are too light for you. What you can do, hold at the top to make the exercise harder, or you can do about 15 to 20 repetitions. I will finish with a bit of abs, and you have the dumbbells. You can do weighted crunches, or then also you can do a different exercise variations. I will show you just 3 exercises for the abs, so you can have a full body workout to target all the muscle groups. The first abs exercise, we will do lying reverse crunch. If you have something that you can hold on to just behind your back, it would be great. But in case you do not have it, what we can do, you will place your hands on the side, or just arms on the side of your body, and we'll be focusing on the crunching movement. So you will contract your abs, push the legs up, and now slowly down. Preferably you want to go as low as possible, but every single person has different fitness levels, so according to that, you will go just as low as you possibly can. And then again, the more you are doing the exercise, the stronger you will get and the stronger your core will get as well. So after a couple of weeks, you will be able to reach lower. When you're driving up, try to reach up just above you instead of back, okay? So you don't want to go here, but instead contract your abs and try to drive up. Okay? Slowly breathe into your belly, reach down. As you see, I'm shaking, and again contract your abs. One more thing we want to avoid, and that's again connected with your core strength. You are not strong enough and you are really trying to go as low as possible. You will start arching in your lower back and you will get too much tension. Make sure that your lower back stays connected to the floor or very close, and now try to go down. Okay, contract. And depending on your strength, you can even bend the legs as you go down and just reach until here, okay? Instead of keeping them straight. That's the lying reverse crunch. Now the second exercise, we will do crunches, but we'll do them weighted. Just to make them a bit less boring, we'll add the weight as well. Important thing when you're doing crunches is actually that crunching movement, okay? You don't want to go up, you will just contract here. You are not doing the full sit-up. And when you are doing crunching movement, you want to actually roll your spine from here. So first you want to contract your abs, hold it, and now slowly breathe in and stretch your spine again. Again, contract. Also the breathing is very important. So you will contract, breathe out, and now you breathe in to your belly. When you will add the load, you will keep it just above your head, not on the chest. I just prefer to hold it here. Get some extra stretch here. Breathe in, lower down. And one more exercise I like to do as well, especially using the body weight, is the V-sit. So that's where you would extend both your arms and the legs. Try to not to arch too much, but keep that low back more in the neutral position. Drive up both with your arms and one leg, and you will drive the knee towards your chest. Breathe in, contract your abs, squeeze your abs, and now slowly return to the starting position. Now you will alternate the leg and breathe in, slow and controlled. Breathe in, now out, breathe in and out. And that's basically the V-sit. I really like this exercise actually. I was using that a lot with my clients back in London as well. Yeah, it's a good one. In case that you are very strong, you could even use the plate. So that's how you can progress the exercise. You can just slow down the tempo, add the pause at the top as well. Or then you can use the dumbbell. Again, you would hold it in your hands and you would go up. That is all. We have gone through all the muscle groups apart from the chest. For the chest, for example, you can do the dumbbell press off the floor. So that's where you would just press this way. Of course, if you have any bench available, it will be much better, because if you do it off the floor, you can't actually increase that range of motion and get that great stretch in your chest. So definitely, if you have a bench available, use the bench. So yeah, that is all. I hope you like this workout, and I hope you can put it into use as well. Give this video a like, also for the effort, please guys, it will help me a lot. And subscribe if you haven't already. Also, I was thinking to do a full glute session using very minimal equipment. Just let me know if you would appreciate something like that. I can do a full home workout for the glutes only. So just let me know down in the comments, and otherwise I will see you in the next video. Bye!